Yeah, Prince King J, I'm happy to have you today.
Yeah.
Last time, few weeks ago, before the presidential election, you were on our channel, and we had some more with you. So today, I first want to know, just tell us, how did you feel about the election today? So did you go out to participate? Since you came to Nigeria deliberately, purposely because of this election, you had to travel all the way from Atlanta, Georgia to Nigeria. So how did it go today?
Well, today's election seemed to be fair, except there were some things that shouldn't have happened. But how come we didn't have any control over it? There's nothing anybody can do about that. But in terms of counting the votes, it's what the people voted. That's what they counted. So there you have your answer.
From the way you just replied, yeah, I expected you to at least say something. Was it how you expected the election to go when you were coming to Nigeria, or your expectation was far different?
Well, I'm very disappointed to be frank with you because after what happened in the presidential election, I thought people would come out vigorously to vote against what happened about people, the vote not being counted and stuff like that. But unfortunately, I saw things that is so annoying that's been going on. It's like it's business as usual, nothing changed. So if you guys been voting before over the years, you know what they do. They share money and vote for whatever they want to vote for. So me, this is not an election, this is a joke.
Okay, so are you trying to tell me you had a particular party in mind that you would have wished to come out winner, and fortunately the party was appointed?
It's not really that. The point of the matter is that it would have been nice if Labour won because that's what I thought because there are new people there. It's not the same people that you see all the time. Nothing changes. I'm saying? Just changing hands to relatives, to friends, and whoever they can entrust their evil deeds. But in this case, is that I cannot absolutely believe that people again they are accepting money. Little money like 2,000 naira. That's ridiculous, man. What's 2,000? What's it going to do for you to sell your right to change this country? This is a joke, man. And they call this election. Well, all I wanted if PDP won, give it to PDP. If AC won, give it to AC. If Labour won, give it to Labour, regardless of the fact that I support Labour. But I just wanted to see a free and fair election. This is 2023 and we're still doing this. This is ridiculous.
So you made mention of people collecting 2,000 or 3,000, which has been a tradition, I think so, in Nigeria. But why do you think these people go that far to pick such tipping and to sell us their conscience?
It's totally irrelevant at this point because they've done it in the past. Where did they get them? They're still hungry. Is there anything you can buy with 2,000 naira? Really? Nothing. I mean, I just can't believe that Nigerians still think like this day and age. Why there are problems is the problems they're having is these politicians that will never leave.
So when you return back to Atlanta, Georgia, where you came from, how are you going to relate what you saw in the process or in the course of this election to your friends, relatives, and your colleagues out there?
To me, it's a total nonsense. When they did the presidential election and they claimed they couldn't count the votes or they couldn't download their data and all that kind of stuff, then they were going to go back to their old rules. The election should have been cancelled immediately. So since they didn't do that, that wasn't an election. It was a selection, in my own opinion. They selected whoever wanted to be there. So my only prayer at this point is that whoever gets there, and they're not saying Jagaban. Sorry to use that word, Bola Tinubu. I apologize, but he's the one that's gonna go. But we don't know until what the court says. But the court system also is funny.
Yes.
So, but whatever happens is that you never know because so many people are thinking this man will not do anything. At the end of the day, we might all be surprised, might be pleasantly surprised, and he might actually do something.
But looking at his previous records in politics, talking about Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he brought in Buhari and other politicians, and they failed us. I think that should be enough fact to prove that he's definitely going to fail. Or do you think otherwise?
To be frank with you, I've had sleepless nights thinking about that because I'm like, these guys brought these people. At the end of the day, what I heard that he couldn't control them and all that kind of stuff. Okay, now the other day they had a news conference about when they were challenging PDP and Labour were challenging the votes, and I saw the people defending APC. These are the same people that I've been seeing online, seeing everywhere that they stole so much money. They're in court. At the end of the day, because they joined APC, they let them go. So what does that tell you? These are the same people. So if Tinubu came out with new, I don't care if younger, older, wiser people, doesn't really matter. That would really make me feel otherwise. I'll feel this man is actually trying to do something for this country. But this is so annoying. Why are the same people coming back? How are you going to change the country? You know, how are you going to look at the roads? Like in Esan land, they have beautiful houses here. Somehow, some of the houses are better than the houses in the States. Better, much better. But there are no roads to get there. And we've had a minister of works and so many other people, two of them from this state, and they did nothing. It's absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to continue like this again. That's why I see most of my friends don't even want to come back. What are they going to come back for? There's no light. I in the town I live in, this past trip, I spent over on diesel. I can clearly tell you what I spent: 78,000 naira every 2 days on diesel, and I spent 34 or 36,000 naira every 2 days on petrol, on fuel to power my house. I mean, how many people can survive living here like this? This is just, even me that came from the States came prepared. I'm broke already. I can't wait to run away now. So what do you expect?
It sounds fun, but right here in Nigeria, precisely Uromi, I guess they are used to the system. See, but on this ground, if I may ask, how best do you think things can change? Like those of you in the diaspora out there, how can you people affect the life we live here and the system and the way things are being done here?
Well, we have to. This is our country. We have no other one. I'm a dual citizenship. I have a dual citizenship, like you know. I love America very dearly. America has opened my eyes to too many things in the world. So, on a go forward basis, what I would say, everybody's doing the best they can because most of the money you make overseas goes on bills, unless you're an entrepreneur where you make a lot of money, where you can invest somewhere else. So, those of us that is trying to make things happen usually come back to the country, come back to Africa, especially their homes here in Uromi that I cannot even believe that there are things like that. I was just here a few years ago, 2, 3 years ago. I didn't see things like this, you know. So I know these people coming to invest, building all these homes. They employ workers, they employ builders, painters, electricians. So that's only what I see that's getting the economy going. And I think and I've done the same myself. I'm building. I bought properties and stuff. My friends are doing the same thing. My brother just bought a factory that's going to provide a lot of jobs for the Uromi people, the people, the Ishan community. And I was told the factory was going to be able to employ about up to 1,000 to 2,000 people. So that's a lot of jobs for people here in the Esan land. But on the go forward basis, I would say don't get discouraged. Keep doing the best you can. If you have money you want to invest here, it's still a good idea to come here and invest. Maybe someday things might change, but the way things are going now, I really don't know how that's going to happen. So just keep doing the best you can. If you live in diaspora, at the end of the day, you never really know what will happen.
Well, you just mentioned your brother empowering, investing here in Uromi, trying to implore hands to be active, to be busy. You as an individual, you have dissected, you've seen the way things are not too good from what you've been saying. What are your personal plans towards helping the youth or the unemployed in Uromi, in Esan, to be gainfully employed with something doing so that they can live at least an average life?
Well, we'll start by what I just mentioned about my brother building a factory because you cannot build a house in one day. So I'm going to see what I can do to promote the factory, like bring people from overseas out of the country to see what kind of investment they can put in there, so the factory can stay working, can stay in business, like exporting cassava and things that they need to produce other things that we might need overseas, that will bring some forex into the country, so there'll be constant employment there. And also on my own part, I'm trying to buy land here to build something to provide entertainment and fun for the people here. But then again, you look at these things, how people do it, but I don't see how it's gonna work, because
Why do you think that you don't say it's going to work? You mean if you take the risk to invest, you think if it has to do with buying and selling, are you thinking people won't buy?
look,